Alright, these fossils have to be done by now, right? There's Audemora, and then we go Anorith. Perfect. There we go. That big bad boy Tyrantrum. Alright, Rockstar, so we have not worked on our fossils at all. We have no fossil Pokemon. We have no fossil recovery machine. So I think it's about time that changes. So we want the fossils for not only just straight up so we have the Pokedex collection. Some of the fossils are really good for battle. So if we can get a good base for breeding, that would be really nice. So we're going to warp over to the Dragon Mart. They have everything we need, I'm pretty sure. So we need at least 2 machines, the fossil cleaner and fossil recovery machine, I do believe. Alright, so the fossil machine itself is 25 grand. Okay, let's pick that bad boy up. We don't need a display for the fossils, but the fossil cleaner we also need, and boom, another 25k. So we spent about 50k, but it's worth it. Alright, so let's put the fossil cleaner down here, and we can put the fossil machine itself right here. Absolutely perfect. So now we have all of these fossils we have to start going through, which is gonna take a minute. Maybe I should have more than one cleaner machine. Well, let's go ahead and let's get some of these worked on because we're really gonna need them. Now, I don't know how many fossils we have, and I'm assuming we have more than just the Gen 1 fossils. Because we need the 3 Gen 1 fossils for our thing, or technically 4 if you got Kabutops evolution and whatnot, plus Ditto and Porygon. Outside of that, it's just Dragonite and the Mewtwo legendaries. And then we should be completely done with Generation 1, which would be super nice. Considering a few of these fossils actually stack up, I'm not super worried about having repeats. So this thing, well, I thought you were going to give me a percentage of how far you're done. So we got one cleaner here and another machine going here. Screw it, I bought another fossil machine, so let's go ahead and take this fossil out right here, and we can put him in here as well, because these clearly take a lot longer than cleaning the fossil itself. So if I can have 2 of these running, it's going to be a lot more efficient. So we'll put that cleaner on here as well, giving us everything we should need. And luckily they do have progress bars. That little blue bar tells us how far it is. This is just going to take a bit longer than I thought. Until then, I do want to get my Eevee and my Jolteon breeding so I can have more Eevee evolutions coming up soon, because we're going to need them for the ultimate evolution team and collecting the rest of them in the dex itself. While we wait though, we can do a /wonder trade, and let's get rid of this stupid extra Sand Slash that we caught a couple episodes back for no reason. So let's swap for Sand Slash. There we go. Swap them, and let's see what we can get here. And we got, ooh, Quaxwell. I'm pretty sure, I think I already have your evolutionary line. I'm pretty sure about that, but that's still decent overall. What's your IVs at? 80% IVs. Are you kidding me? You are actually so extremely good. You have, wow. He's not EV trained at all, and he's literally got some of the best IVs I've seen out of starter Pokemon. 80%, that's almost, you literally don't need much except for perfecting everything else. Yeah, because his is final evolutionary form, the Quackawava, however you say it. So he's got 80% IVs. We're going to store him because he could be a really good future Pokemon for another starter, and we don't have a whole lot of water types. It's so much faster to clean the fossils than I expected it to be, and it's taking a lot longer than actually to process them into Pokemon than I expecting it to be, which is fine. We've just got so many of these to do. I really want to get this done so we work on the decks. Plus, who knows? I don't remember all of the generation starters. I know the Gen 1 starters decently well. Are not starters, the actual fossil Pokemon themselves, and I know a couple of the other generations, but outside of that, I don't know the fossil Pokemon super well. Alright, we've got all of our fossils completed. We only got one Dino fossil, which is fine by me. That means everything else is an actual Pokemon. We've got Kabuto, Archon, Amora, Tortuga, Anorith, Aerodactyl, and Canariados. So we also have these two seem to be ready. So we just got to put Pokeball in there, right? There, then we put one there, and we can put one there. So now I should be able to just pull them out. Okay, so that gave us an Ammonite, and that one was a Tyrant. Okay, so those are 2 fossils that we didn't have, because I didn't check those after they were clean. So let's go ahead. Let's put Kabuto in there, because I want to get the Gen 1s done. And where is Aerodactyl for that exact same reason? Okay, so boom, Aerodactyl and Kabutops. So once these guys end up finishing up, I put all of our extra fossils up here. We have a Cranidos, an Archon, Aerodactyl, Anorith, and Tortuga still left to do. But the fact that we got 2 fossils already is already super nice. I would love, isn't Tyrant actually a pretty decent Pokemon overall? 62% IVs, 14 in attack, which is pretty good. I'm pretty sure he's a physical attacker. He's what, Rock Dragon eventually? Or he's Rock Dragon already, so that's good to know. And he's got a neutral nature. This might actually be a decent Pokemon to have. Plus, Rock Dragon, I don't know if I could think of another Rock Dragon Pokemon specifically, so this Tyrant actually might be a decent Pokemon to add to the team. Sadly, I don't have another Tyrant for breeding, but I mean, at the same time, we can always buy more fossils, buy another Tyrant itself, or we could pay for a Ditto. Alright, Pokemon number 1 is our Kabuto. Let's throw this guy in here, and then that one is our Aerodactyl. Perfect. So let's go ahead and throw 2 more fossils in these bad boys. So this is super nice. So I want to get all of these evolutions done. So obviously, Aerodactyl doesn't evolve, but, you know, Ammonite, Kabuto, and Tyrant all do, and I need their evolutions for the decks. Plus, overall, it's just really cool to see them. Plus, I want these fully evolved, so I don't have to worry about forgetting them to do later on, because I think I've pretty much got most of all of the fossils done right here and right now. I don't know what ones we don't have at the moment, but I know there's still a few more we need to get. Okay, so we just gotta wait for daytime, and then Tyrant can actually evolve, because it has to be daytime for him to actually be able to evolve. Next up, Ammonite to Amistar, then Kabuto to Kabutops, and we are done into these next set of fossils already. There we go. Ammonite is evolving. We'll get our good old boy Amistar. It is basically daytime, I think. Then we should be able to get Tyrantrum. Now, Tyrant, is it daytime enough for you to evolve at all? Yes, it is. Boom. So Tyrant can evolve into Tyrantrum, who's probably gonna break the ceiling of my house. There we go. That big bad boy Tyrantrum. Now, Kabutops is one of my favorite fossilized Pokemon, and I think I have to blame Lachlan for that one because of Season 1 of Pixelmon Island, but that's okay. And now Kabutops is evolving. I am running out of rare candies, though, so I'll probably have to use tokens at a level grinder to actually get a lot of these fossils to finish evolving, but that's okay. Our next fossils are up, so there's a good old Cranidos, and oh, there's our Archon. It kind of just disappeared into my inventory before I even realized it. So we got Archon and Cranidos, so that's really nice. Let's get the next two. So Anorith and Armora. Armora is one of my favorite fossils. I think it's just super cool, like an ice-like Brontosaurus dinosaur, basically. It's really neat. Because we're so low on rare candies, I do want to get Archon and Cranidos both to evolve. Actually, Archeops, what is your IB? Because you're a really fast Pokemon and strong overall. 67%. I might use you, but I doubt it. Luckily, doing this does not take long whatsoever between the EXP share and how much experience Blissies give. We just kind of got to roll through and get a couple of them down and out real quick, and we should have everything we need. And Archon is going to evolve into a nice, solid Archeops. I do love Archeops design. I think it's a really cool fossil Pokemon. And there we go. We have an Archeops. He's so cool. I just love his overall design itself. I think it's really neat. Now we have our Cranidos evolving, getting our Rampardos, I do believe correctly. Is there any 3-stage evolutions that are fossil Pokemon, or all Pokemon that are fossils just either single or double stage evolutions? Alright, these fossils have to be done by now, right? There's Armora, and then we go Anorith. Perfect. So let's throw Tortuga in here, and that is our last fossil to get work up and going. So now all we really need to do is to get Armora, I can't say that apparently, and Anorith to evolve. So we just gotta run through the level grinder as fast as possible, get these guys to level up and evolve, and then I think we're done with every single fossil that's currently, that we have access to. There we go. Anorith is evolving, leaving us just one more Pokemon to take care of. I doubt this made any, actual dent in our dex progression, but we should probably check. We were exactly 70% before we started today's episode. But that leaves just our Aurora to actually get evolved, and we are done with these guys. Plus, then we could probably check out if we actually want to add Tyrantrum to our team or not. Alright, so Aurora needs to be leveled up at nighttime to finish evolving, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. There we go. We can get Aurora. I don't know how to say its name again. I'll have to actually look at it. But this finishes up the last fossil Pokemon that we have access to, which is beautiful. And I love this design overall. A rock ice Pokemon. I think it's just really elegant the way it looks as well. You just can't ignore the elegance of this type of Pokemon. And it did. We actually got boosted up to 72% of our Pokedex, which is absolutely insane. So if we scroll all the way down to Gen 1, we're missing just Dratini, Dragonair, the Mew and Mewtwo combo, plus Porygon and Ditto. And that's it. So there's only 6 Pokemon from Generation 1 that we do not own permanently, which is super cool. Let's pull out our last Pokemon, and there it is, Tortuga. So this is the last fossil Pokemon that we currently have access to that we need, so we're gonna level up, evolve them real quick, and then outside of collecting whatever fossils we don't have, we're good with all the ancient Pokemon we need to recover. And there we go, Tortuga's evolving, the final fossil evolution that we have to get, at least currently for now. And get a gold star, you've officially made it. Well, I think that's a great place to end off today's episode. Getting up to 72% and collecting as many fossil Pokemon as possible is a fantastic way to end it off. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you all next time, Rockstar. Peace, peace.